The faint sounds of footsteps. Those survivors. And on this note, we're back in Resident Evil 0. So, where we last left off, we arrived in the mansion. I went into the bathroom, but there are still some things that we need to do. So, Billy moves over. Okay, I'm also looking for the shotgun shells. Basically, I'm trying to prepare things for the second boss fight. That will be appearing about 10 minutes in, I want to say. I know where it is and all the steps leading up to it, so it shouldn't take me long as soon as I get these items. Now I want to make sure Rebecca has one inventory tile. Okay, she's good. So, Billy, I want to stay here. Now we need to go up here into that door that you saw in the distance there. There is going to be a document there, which we're going to collect. I think I missed some already from the train, so I can't exactly get that achievement here, but in all honesty, I don't think I've ever played a Resident Evil where I actually got all of the documents in one playthrough. They do come in handy here and there for your first playthrough, but once you know where everything is and all the passwords and everything, they just slow you down. Anyway, once you get this, crows break through the window. If you have the AI character with you, they'll actually stand still and start shooting the birds. It's a waste of ammo, so I just said, screw it, we're on our way out. You never go back in that room, so the fact that there are birds in there will not faze you in the slightest bit. Now I came over here to drop the crank. Oops. And I'll take those items. Let me make sure Billy doesn't have anything. Okay, we're good to go.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
So, by pushing the button to call out for Rebecca, she will automatically follow you here. Actually, I'm going to hold on to Billy for a moment. There's handgun ammo over here for you to get. Comes in handy because you need to kill more zombies in this game than normal, I'd say. Since there aren't crimson heads and the corridors are much narrower than normal, it's a lot more imperative to finish them off when you get the chance. Anyway, we're going to be putting all the handgun ammo on Billy shortly, so that's why I didn't care that he got it. Main reason for coming here is for a key item and also the shotgun. Ooh, I got his head. Now I'm gonna have Billy grab the shotgun, I think. Eventually I will equip this on Rebecca because she's going somewhere. So I also want to reload her gun, and then I'm going to have her grab the gas because that's why she's still carrying it. Basically, I made moves to try to create the biggest stacks of items that I possibly could, in case you were wondering. Now this is going to take us to the classroom. Eventually we have to go through the balcony area. There are zombies to be found here as well as a pair of green herbs. So I actually should have given the ink ribbon to Billy on that previous screen. Okay, the one behind us is down. Now I have to take care of these guys. Like, Billy's not shooting for some reason. Can't tell where the one that is dead is still. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and I'm going to mix them. First of all, I need to put the ink ribbon And the shotgun shells on Billy. Also gonna give him all the ammo now. I also forgot to switch back to Billy. Crap. Okay, so by coming this way, you'll unlock the room to the door to the classroom, and you can use this as a way to bypass an area later. I don't think it's gonna really... Like, we may use it once. So I don't remember if eliminators appear out there, or what. So once you move the observatory, I believe that actually becomes a pathway. So you can see a glowing document right there on the desk. We'll worry about that later when it's time to solve the puzzle here. Wrong way. And we kind of need these shotgun shells to deal with the boss when the time comes. Extra set of ink ribbons here, and when you realize where this room actually is, it doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. So before I go forward, I want to make sure Billy's inventory is full. It's not. He's taking the gas with him then.
Let's split up.
Roger.
And this takes us right back into the lobby area. So if you remember, there's a save point right down the stairs, which is why I can't figure out why they give you one at the top of the stairs also. Especially seeing as like the door wasn't locked or anything. It eludes me. I'll put it like that. Now I want to drop this. I don't think I can drop this currently, because I maxed out. Oh no, I do have space. There is a limit to how many items you can put in the room, in case you're wondering. I thought I had hit that point, but there's still a little bit left.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Now, since Billy has the ammo, he needs to do the shooting here. I want to leave Rebecca behind the corner there so she saves her ammo where she's going. She kind of will need it. Okay, they're down, but one will spawn shortly, which is a tad annoying. So first things first, I want to grab the slide here, microfilm A. You need this to get an item for a puzzle in a little bit. Get in there.
Let's split up.
Roger.
So you equip the shotgun, then pop the crank. So if you're wondering why I equipped the shotgun, we're about to run into one of the unique enemies to this game, the plate crawler, which is kind of like a T-virus cockroach. There's one more over here. And if I played my cards right, I just killed them both with 3 shells. And it looks like I did. I also took no damage, which is a plus. Wow, I blew their asses across the room. So over here you will enter a fountain area, a balcony or something, I'm not sure what exactly, but there are crows. There's also a green and red herb, so if you're really desperate for a healing item, you can get the ones out here, but it kind of leaves you open to bird attack, and I usually recommend skipping them entirely. Now this is where the boss fight will take place at, but we need Billy here. For the boss fight itself, you have to use Billy for this one. Rebecca will be taken hostage, sort of, and it's up to him to rescue her. So I mentioned sometimes you get the option on which bosses, or which character fights which boss. This is not one of those times. So the scorpion you do have a choice for, the giant bat you have a choice for, the centipede, which we're going to fight, you have to use Billy. And I believe there's a tyrant fight later on that you have to use Rebecca for, so it's kind of even. They both had to fight a boss. In case you're wondering, we'll be through this hallway a couple more times, so it's not a bad idea to wipe out all the zombies. You know what, let's grab this. So Rebecca unlocked a door on the second floor of the lobby for us. We are going to go through that door and ultimately fight the boss. So if I'm lucky, I can still drop this. And Rebecca's on the other side of this door, in case you're wondering. We're going to make one small detour before we... before we go deal with the boss.
Let's go!
Okay.
So in the event you don't want to use a shotgun, the grenade launcher is right here in this room. We have to kill some plague crawlers for it, but we killed some. They're not a big deal. Nothing special. So this time I only want to use 2 shells because I have handgun ammo. Never mind. So yeah, Billy kind of took care of that for us. Let's hop over to him real quick. One thing you do want to get from Rebecca, of course, is your shotgun, because you're going to be fighting the boss. So I recommend grabbing the shells here in the fireplace. There it goes. I prefer the shotgun. We'll be picking up the grenade launcher later, in case you're wondering, so don't panic that I'm leaving it here. Can I give this to her? Yeah, I took away a 2-slot thing from her, so she should be fine. So my goal for this boss is going to be to kill it in less than 12 rounds of ammo. And did I reload this? Yeah, I did.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
So I want to leave Rebecca there so she can go get the key and examine the second one for this scene. Basically, Billy winds the crank, and I should point out, since I'm showing these scenes, the odds of me getting a rank S on this playthrough are pretty slim. I should aim for an rank A if anything. But while Billy holds that for us, we can have Rebecca come down here, and she's going to get grabbed once she takes the key. If I can... There we go.
Rebecca!
Damn it, there goes the frame rate. So, a couple things. This boss is weakest in the stomach and the face. When you shoot him, he will move around. If you stand too close, you can get clipped by the legs, and he will take damage. You take damage if he strafes against you, sideswiping you. You take it if... Damn it, I got hit. Now I'm going to use this opportunity to reload while I wait for him to get in position. And you want to stand kind of close to the boss, but not close enough to where you get hit. The further you stand away from him, the more shotgun shells it's going to take you to kill because of the way the shotgun spreads. So I may end up having to use the green herbs on Billy here. Ah, damn it. It's kind of crap. I'm going to stand over here so I don't get clipped by the legs again. I really would not be surprised if Billy's in caution because of those 3 hits he's taken so far. By the way, you do have a time limit for this fight. If you don't win it within a certain time frame, the bug will kill Rebecca. No pressure.
Rebecca! Are you alright?
Yes, thank you.
So I believe I had 16 shotgun shells in reserve. When the fight is over, I have 6. So I think I killed it in 10 rounds, which is not bad. My health is not too shabby either. Over here. Okay, that's good. I'm going to be controlling Rebecca for a moment. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not walk around while Billy has the shotgun equipped. And helps if Rebecca has her gun equipped. Small things that make a world of difference, you know? So using the fire key, there's 2 places we need to go. The first of which is the kitchen. I'm going to have Billy go there solo, but I need to create some inventory space first. So in order to do that, I'm going to drop the angel statue. I hate when they... Something's up with the hit detection here because it's really hard to use items sometimes. And you have to put these 2 statues in balance. So, I don't know about you guys, but if it were me, I'd just break the wing off of the demon statue and call it a day. But these guys want you to solve your puzzles properly. It's no fun, I tell you. None. So I want this so I can combine it with the other herbs, that way I can leave it behind. Okay, I want to give this to Billy. I'm gonna take the shotgun, I think.
Let's split up.
Roger.
So there's gonna be a new zombie in here, one that just appears out of nowhere. You'll see him stand by the door. We're gonna run right past him. And there are 2 things for you to grab here. The first of which are empty bottles, which you can use to make Molotov cocktails. And then the other thing is a key item for Billy, which is the lighter fluid right here. So, combine, and now his lighter is working. And now we're going to run back and meet up with Rebecca. So I can't remember where I left the gas. Pass these off on Rebecca. I'm going to grab the Molotovs on the floor. They're there in front of the stairs. I think the gas is up here. Okay, map time. So when you lose track of an item, you can pull up your map to find it. It looks like it's directly behind the statue. Probably in a blind spot. No. Didn't mean to go through this door. Luckily there's nothing in here that will kill you. I don't even think any enemies ever spawn in this room, at least outside of Leech Hunter mode. Yeah, I can't find my gas. If you look, I should be staying right on top of it. There it goes. So this was an unfortunate time sink. We're going to combine that. Leave that there. Hopefully it's not right back, but you never know.
Come on.
Roger.
Now we're going to use the fire key once again. This should be the final time. And let me make sure I have the inventory space before I continue. You know what, I'm going to leave the shotgun here. Yes, I love to live vicariously. We are going to generate an inventory spot by clearing out the fire key. That should be right here. Now there's handgun ammo here and a key item. Stay there, Rebecca. Stay.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
So your handgun ammo is right here. Shotgun shells here. Document here. Now we need to cut the lights.
Come on.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what's behind the door. The one that you have to light using the lighter. We're about to find that out, though. You're supposed to use the minute hand that Billy picked up on the clock where I fought the two plague crawlers. It's just this sort. It's getting a little hazy for me. Anyway, by lighting that candle, that unlocks the door here. Takes a moment for you to be able to move again, but eventually you can.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Okay, I think I need to create some inventory space. We'll pass some of the stuff off to Rebecca. Oops, I want to examine the shells, I just want to exchange them. If you don't stack them on top of one another, the game will actually keep them in separate stacks, just so you know. Anyway, if you want a quick achievement, you can have Rebecca try to push the bookcase here. She's unable to do it, only Billy can move this, but this has the next piece of that puzzle we're assembling in the lobby area. So the Book of Good, this has the wings to the angel statue, you have to examine it to get them. I'll worry about that later though. And the reason why I left Rebecca by the door was just so I could swap over to her,
Yeah.
hit follow me, and then you're through. So now I have to put that minute hand to use. If you wanted to grab the ink ribbons, you could. They're in the corner by the computer. Generally in this game, since you can't carry items over with an item box, they are kind of generous with the ink ribbons. So unless you're really, really crazy about saving, you don't have much to worry about, I'd say.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Actually, I should be able to drop this, can't I? I need to worry that's in the blinds. Okay, it's not in the blind spot. That's good. Billy has the Book of Good. I'll worry about that later, but for now I'm going to use the minute hand. So a little bit of backtracking. We have to go past those birds again. If you need the green herb and the green and red herb, you can go ahead and get those now. Otherwise, don't worry about it just yet. Like, crap. That was just unfortunate that they were waiting for me in ambush. Oh, this camera. Since I got hit once, I wanted to grab the herbs. Kind of make the whole thing worthwhile. Oh, come on, game. Like, the only thing working to your advantage here is I think the birds have the lowest DPS in the game, so even after getting hit 3 times, Rebecca probably is still in fine, even though she really is missing some HP. Let's combine these, that way I have a new full heal. No new plague crawlers for you. This is where you're supposed to put it, but when I try to use the damn item, it says you can't use it now. So the time you want to set it to is 8:15. One of the documents will tell you that if you read it. So you have to move the hands by increments of 5 minutes. And if you don't know your Roman numerals, this is your answer. This will cause the statues to move, or no. Okay, this unlocks the room to the slideshow projector, and it also unlocks that door to the 2nd floor. And it's the slideshow projector thing that's going to cause the knights to raise their weapons. So we need to go into that room on the 2nd floor to get the other slide. I left one on the ground behind the statue. And in case you're wondering, we're not coming back here ever again. Now, the room we're going to does have zombies in it, so you want to bring Billy with, I'd say. The thing is, the way this room is set up, you don't have to kill all the zombies if you move fast enough and you're willing to leave the room to reset positions. It's just, in the interest of time, I'm going to be a little bit more brutal, or efficient, depending on how you want to think of it.
This way.
Okay.
And I believe there are 3 zombies here. You can either kill just one and take the long way, or kill 2. Now, one's going to come from the left side, which is what I'm holding fire for. There's 4 zombies here. A head just popped. Shotgun shells. That will come in handy for when we start busting spiders, which probably will be this video. I think we'll also see the eliminators here. You can grab the document if you want, but I don't care anymore. I'll grab them occasionally, but I'm not going to grab all of them or even take a stab at it. Combine this. Exchange this for this. I'm also going to take this. Billy is going to need the ammo where he's going.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
In reality, I can move Rebecca over here. On the GameCube version, I was actually pretty good at controlling both characters at once, but one of those skills that deteriorates for not playing in a while. So this is going to be our final trip over here. If you remember, I came over here for the bathroom and a leech zombie was waiting for us. When we come back through here, a leech zombie will be waiting, so you want to do everything in one fell swoop if you can. And I was just double checking to make sure I had both slides, because otherwise I'm probably going to take some damage having to move past the zombie. The leech zombies are a little bit faster than your ordinary zombie, which is one of the things that makes them so annoying. Although that one had a bit of a stride, not gonna lie. Okay, they're gone. You can get some handgun ammo for your trouble by coming over here. I said grab the ammo, Billy. And I had 40 bullets in reserve when I came in. I'm leaving with 57. So that was probably a 30 pack, and works in my favor. Now here's where you need to use the slides. Insert the other one. And this is your code key for the puzzle inside of the classroom. So they're going to give you a letter and a number that you have to go to and then push the buttons on those desks. Now in order to turn those on, you need the master operating system disk here. And now that we have that, we can go complete another puzzle. You'll also get that image put in your files in case you need it. You don't have to worry about running all the way back to look at the projector or something. The devs were a little merciful there, and I'm not arguing. Now at the end of the hallway, leech zombie. We're going to run past him before he breaks out of Marcus form. And like I said, we're completely done with this wing. We're not coming back here for the rest of the game.
regroup.
Okay.
Okay, I lost the camera. Can you go back? There we go.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
We'll leave Rebecca there for safekeeping. Some of you aren't quite buying that, are you? So right here's where you have to pop in the disc. Input code 2D. So it's like a hexadecimal system if you know what that is. But it starts with a 0 all the way in the corner. So the third desk is actually number 2. And then D is all the way back here. That causes the knights to raise their weapons. That unlocks 3 doors for us, one to the observatory, one to the front of the mansion, and then one right here. That's the observatory. That's the front door, and the first one was here, in the classroom.
Come on!
Okay.
Now we're coming over here for the other piece of the demon statue. Didn't mean for Billy to take damage there, but oh well. He's tough, right? Damn it, he's caution. I'll worry about that later. So inside of here we have 2 doors. Okay, the one here on the left is an infirmary.
I'll go.
If you mess this puzzle up,
Okay.
then you might need to go inside, but I'm not even going to enter the room. There are zombies in there, blue herbs, and a green chemical. Now you may need the green chemical depending on who you send where later on. It's just one of those contingencies for if someone really messes up. Now do I have 2 inventory slots? Oh yeah. Now there are some flame rounds over here for your grenade launcher. There's an ink ribbon if you so need it, but like I said, you get enough in this game to where they're usually by the save point, so you don't need to worry. Now you have to move the chess pieces according to the board over there. Basically you need to move the king to the other side of this rook. Now in order to do that you have to move it further and far enough out for you to push to the side. And then push it in. So if you mess this one up, the room fills with poison gas, which is why there are blue herbs for you in the infirmary. You may also need them for the spiders. I'm kind of crossing my fingers here. I may even drop a save beforehand just to play it safe so they don't get wiped out by poison. There is a blue herb to be found down there where they're at. It's just there's only one. Book of Evil. And then there's also a document, Marcus's diary. And it's time to show ourselves out. We had Rebecca standing out here guard for us.
Let's regroup.
And we're done over here. Unless I mess up and need that green chemical. In which case, then I'll be back. So with the 2 books, I need to get the 2 statues. I'm going to go ahead and get the book out of Rebecca's inventory, and I can do all the examining and combining in Billy's. So if you remember, I put them up here for safekeeping. And now we can finally put them to use. So we'll examine the Book of Good. You have to turn it towards the pages to get it to actually open, unfortunately. And we have angel wings. We can combine that. Same for the Book of Evil. Here we have the demon wing. And this gives us access to the spiders. Can I leave these here? Like, I'm a bit confused on why they're letting me leave so much stuff in the room, but oh well. I didn't mean to take this. Are these the Molotovs or the ink ribbon? Okay, inventory time. They're in a blind spot, right behind the scale, I think. So I want to leave these over here where I can see them.
You stay here.
Okay.
And in case you're wondering, I want the shotgun. I think I'm gonna aim to put a break in the video when Billy explains his past. So there's only a little way to go. The Illuminators will be appearing shortly. Actually, let me reload his gun. That'd be a good thing to do real quick. Now it's time to go say hello to the creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
The only reason I hate the spiders so much is because of their poison status effect. If not for that, I'd have no problem. Wasted one more shotgun shell that I'd like. Like, it's here, but I can't see it. And there's one more. It's gonna be on the wall right there. And now, I need you to trust me on this. Give Billy the shotgun. He's going to be dealing with the Eliminators shortly, so you want to make sure that he's well armed. For Rebecca, it really doesn't matter what you're going to give to her because she's going to be out of commission. So we'll be doing this next segment with just him. And I'm going to leave the handgun equipped on him because we're going to go in that door right there and bust the zombies inside. This is a save room that's not actually that safe. There'll be an eliminator the next time we come in here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2 herbs. I'm going to use the green right now, I think. Okay, yeah, I was doing some math. There's handgun ammo and shotgun shells in that locked room. And we're going to have some scenes here between Birkin, Wesker, and then ultimately the leech guy. I'm not going to spoil who it is if you're not familiar with the game, even though it's not that exciting of a twist, I'd say. Large air vent. Let's boost Rebecca through. And as soon as you do this, scenes and the eliminators are now on the map.
I'm almost there.
I'm glad I could be of service. Time to go inside.
So, something interesting to talk about. Most of those really gruesome medieval torture instruments are all frauds. Most of them were created just to have some sort of shocking thing at displays. Now, don't get me wrong, a nice bed of nails can definitely come in handy, but a few of those things like Iron Maidens truly are a bit over the top. Anyway, for this puzzle we need to get on the red arrow, which is right here. Oh, you can actually see both cursors. In order to do so, you have to put the first 2 up, the third one down, and then the last 2 up. I don't know if there are actually any more combinations that'll work for this. It's just this is the only one I know of. I feared the thing would probably short out when you hit 100, but here come the eliminators. Oh man. Oh, never mind. So yeah, I could have picked up that document, otherwise I was thinking I'd have to come into this room and fight the eliminators if I wanted it. Now, this is important that we have to go down this hallway that's now accessible due to the steam getting shut off to rescue Rebecca.
You are wasting your time. I have already claimed this place for myself, which means you are trespassing. And I am very territorial.
What a drama queen. Get it?
It just doesn't make sense. Do you honestly believe this to be the real identity of that crazy young man? Impossible. But if somehow it is true, then Umbrella will be finished.
If the old conspiracy against Dr. Marcus is revealed, Mr. Spencer's career will be over. Not to mention ours, too. So, the time has come at last.
What are you going to do?
I will simply say goodbye to Umbrella. The biological weapon utilizing the T-virus has almost been completed. Our only remaining task is to acquire combat data.
You can't be serious. I refuse to abandon my work. I have finished the research on the T-virus, but I need a little more time to complete the more powerful G-virus.
Do as you wish. I will follow my initial plan and lure the STARS members into the mansion. Their superior combat training should make them perfect test subjects.
Fine. In the meantime, something must be done about that madman. As I recall, URC is equipped with a self-destruct device in the basement. I'll find it, set it off, and annihilate the place to nothing more than a mass of rubble.
I can't. Hold on. Oh.
This is where Rebecca is. Now, I don't know if there's a time limit to this. I've never actually had her drop, so I can't comment. But now there's going to be a luminary waiting here for us. Most times you can run past it, but every once in a while it's in a bad spot. Now the hallway here is clear, as long as you kill the spiders on the way in. And I think it's easier to take them down with 2 people than just 1, which is why I do that the way I did it. And the reason why I say go into this room, even though it's optional, is that there's a lot of ammo for you. Plus, if you're an achievement hunter, stepping on this guy will give you an achievement. That's all you have to do. That did not knock me down to caution, which is the important thing. Slow down, Speedy. He's still not down. So I'm here for the shotgun shells, I'm not teabagging the corpse. Damn it, camera, please. So when they get around to making the Resident Evil 2 remake, I hope they at least do something with the camera angles, because some of these just suck. You can grab the gas if you want, but I think there's more gas than bottles in the game. So we'll be leaving that there. Eventually you will come across leech zombies that you can't really run from. Or you can run, but it's going to cost you health. And for those, it's actually handy to have the cocktails. If you're wondering, the leech zombies do become more and more common as you get further and further into the game, but they're still fairly rare. Now I need to come down here. It took me a moment to remember where the steam was coming from. Actually, can I drop the herb? No. Figures. So he's still here and the other one's going to get up. If you need herbs, there they are, but I don't have the inventory space and Billy can't mix anyway, so yeah. Before I open that, hint hint, if you're wondering, more eliminators. That sucked. Damn you. Okay, I'm going over their heads, which is just bad. Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. There's one more in the room, but I don't want to take any chances right now. Here's the room with Rebecca. Hope she still has that mixed herb, because I kind of need her right now. But anyway, there's going to be scenes here, and I'll be going quiet for a little bit.
Rebecca! Hang on. I'll pull you up.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Just keeping my word. We promised to cooperate with each other. Remember?
This is Rebecca, over.
Rebecca, this is Enrico. Have you managed to locate Cohen yet? Over. Rebecca, answer me.
No, sir. I have not found him yet. I'll continue to search for him. Over.
Rebecca,
My first mission, and I've already disobeyed orders. So much for my great law enforcement career. Oh well, I probably won't live long enough to worry about it. Billy, I just need to know. I need to know the truth. Did you kill 23 people? I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know the truth.
it was around this time last year. Our unit was ordered to Africa to intervene in a civil war. Our mission was to raid a hideout of some guerrilla forces located deep inside the jungle. But the hideout was far away from our entry point. Some died from the heat. Others were killed by the enemy. In the end, only 4 of us survived. Only, there was no guerrilla hideout.
What do you mean?
The idiots in charge had us operating based on wrong information. But we couldn't just go back home empty-handed, oh no. Our leader ordered us to attack an innocent village.
Get rid of them! Kill them all!
Please, sir! Ceasefire immediately!
Shut up! Do it!
No! Don't! Stop!
So did you execute those innocent people?
Forget about it. Doesn't matter anymore. That was then, this is now. Besides, you said you wouldn't judge me.
I'm not judging you, but it does matter. Look, now my people think you killed those MPs in the van, but I don't think you did. It was those zombie dogs, right? When they attacked the van, you were able to escape. Isn't that right?
You don't get it. I've only got 2 choices left. Either report to the Marines and serve out my sentence, or keep on running for as long as I can. That's all.
And that's that. So, let's reload our shotgun. I need to hop over to her inventory. She does have it. We're gonna need to swipe a clip. And we're going to have Rebecca save here. So, just like I said, there's almost always an ink ribbon next to the typewriter. If not, then there's one in close proximity. But I'm going to call it quits here. We'll pick up here next time since we now know Billy's past. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.